welcome to a very special 30 subscribers special. First of all, I'd just like to say thank you to all of you lately. Since I've restarted the channel, you've all been really supportive, and my subscribers has actually gone up by a third of what it was in the first place. Well, over a third in just this last week. And the Blackpool Pleasure Beach video is got 40 views, and it's only been up for just under a week, and that's one of the best, most popular videos in that time I've ever done. So I'd like to say a big thank you to you all and welcome back. There will be lots more videos. So I thought, because Minecraft has been so popular lately, why not do a special video to celebrate getting 30 subscribers and the success of Minecraft? So we are at Alton Towers in Minecraft. This is a server, and I'll put the server IP in the description, and there are a few different parts you can go to on this server, including Disneyland Paris, and I've come today here to Alton Towers. Now, this will probably be in two parts, and I'm going to give you a bit of a tour around some of the best rides here. Unfortunately, Rita is down, and so we won't be doing that. And there's another ride that's down, but I don't think it's in Alton Towers. I think it's in one of the other parks on the servers. And before we continue, I would like to give a shout out to three good friends of mine, Harry, Jamie and Sam, and they have all subscribed in the last week. And I think Harry was actually the 30th subscriber as well. That means if it wasn't for him, we might not have this video today. So if you're watching, any of you three, I'd like to say a big thank you for being so supportive and subscribing, and I hope you enjoy the video. So this sign here, you might be wondering what it means. It says, remember this is Alton as it was in 2015. Basically, this server is abandoned now. It's not being updated, and anything that gets broken won't be fixed. So unfortunately, it doesn't seem like Rita will ever get fixed. Yeah, this is Alton Towers as it was in 2015. Now, there have been a few major changes since then, as you might know. If you've been since then, I haven't, but I will be going later this year. There has been a few changes, so this is out of date, but yeah, it'll give us a good look into the history of Alton Towers. And it hasn't changed that much, it's just a few. There's been a couple of new rides, some rides have gone that were there, and yeah. Anyway, without further ado, let's walk into this park and start looking around. So I think first we will go to over to Adventureland, which I don't really know my way around this park, but kind of know the real park, so hopefully we'll be okay. I want to go to Adventureland and Sonic Spinball. Now that is out of date because the ride is no longer called Sonic Spinball. It's actually been changed to its own old name, which is Spinball Whizzer, and that's basically because it had this sponsorship with Sonic, but it's expired, so they aren't allowed to call it that anymore. So they've had to change it back to the name it had before it was Sonic, and I think they've removed the Sonic theming as well. Yeah, so basically, Spinball Whizzer, it's not a great big deal because the theming around Sonic's very loose. It's nothing major. It's not like it's a dark enclosed ride or anything. It's all outdoors. Personally, I'm not that bothered about the changes. And here we are, Sonic Spinball, well, Spinball Whizzer. So let's go and where do we join the queue exactly? That's what I've now got to find. I have a feeling it's this way. No. Well, let's go back a bit. I have a feeling I've missed something. This is why I'm doing this in 2 parts, because I'm so rubbish at getting around the parks in the first place. It's going to have to be done in 2 parts. I know 30 might think it's not a big deal, but after what's happened in the past, I'm really impressed. Right, looks like we found a queue. So, basically this is a simple, if you didn't know, simple spinning coaster. It's sort of, it's actually quite thrilling, to be honest. It's not like Nemesis or the Smiler or anything, but it does have, it's good. It's quite fun, and it has actually got, it's actually got a pretty steep drop as well. And we'll see that hopefully, if I ever get on it. I swear I've walked past the entrance. Oh, here we go. This looks a bit like a queue line. There we go. So I've just come through the queue here, and sort of just goes round the ride. As you can see, it's actually quite high up for that. And I really do like this server because it's what's given me inspiration as to what's to come for the Pleasure Beach as well. So, yeah. I think that's one of the steep drops there, I've just realised. It's not like Oblivion steep, but it does feel steep, especially if you like going. Oh, here we go. So here's what became me inspiration for my button, and how I did it on the Ice Blast, and how I'm going to do it on many of my other rides. You press a button and the train comes. And here we go on Sonic Spinball. One thing I don't know why they do it is why they sort of do the tracks like diagonal like that in the station. I don't get why they do that. And we're going up the lift hill now. And I seem to have a bit of lag, but it doesn't matter. And I don't know how people do these rides exactly, but yeah, it's done. And here we go. Zooming around on a good roller coaster. Personally, in terms of other roller coasters, like Alton Towers and spinning roller coasters, I rate it quite high. It's not quite the same effect as the Christmas coaster at Disneyland Paris, because that's can't see anything, but still, if you think about it, it does sort of disorientate you because it's a spinning roller coaster. Anyway, we're coming to the end, and that's something it must be done with programming or something. The way they make the trains disappear like that. Anyway, just go through the exit and we come back out here in Adventureland with its one ride, which is that. Anyway, now I'm going to be heading, you might be able to guess where I'm heading next, but for those of you who haven't guessed, I'll leave it as a surprise because it's a very exciting part of Alton Towers basically. And by the way, there will be lots of videos throughout the next week or so, and if you can hear that, that's just an airplane. So, we'll go through here, past, you know what if you just saw it. Why did I go that way? That was the wrong way. I almost went to the toilets then. That's not where I wanted to go. What was this? No cash machines. I don't know how that works on this server. If there's, I don't know if there's, I think there's, what you call it, virtual money or whatever they call it. And look at that, here it is, you guessed it, the Smiler. We're going to have a ride on the Smiler, which is pretty much the newest roller coaster, newest secret weapon roller coaster. If you didn't know, Alton Towers named their big roller coasters secret weapon roller coasters before they give it a name, and it's something that started with Nemesis. Basically, they wanted to name the roller coaster before Nemesis. They planned this roller coaster called Secret Weapon 1, and it didn't quite go to plan, so they designed another one and decided, okay, let's call this Secret Weapon 2, and then that didn't go to plan, and then they called the next one Secret Weapon 3, which is now known as Nemesis, and then all the big roller coasters since then, they've been giving them like tagline Secret Weapon such thing, and this was Secret Weapon 7, but they're actually planning a Secret Weapon 8 over where the old flume is. Anyway, here we are, the Smiler. If you didn't know, it's got the world record for a number of inversions on a roller coaster, with 14, and it's beat Colossus at Fort Park with 12. And this is a really good queue line. It goes right under the ride. You get some great views of the track, and look at that. And how on earth they program this to go upside down in Minecraft, I had no idea, but you do it. And I heard that Secret Weapon 8 is probably going to be a wooden coaster, or a water one, because it's replacing the flume. So I hope it is water, because they've got rid of a water ride, so they should replace it with a water ride. Anyway, here we are going through the queue line of the Smiler in X Sector. Now, at first it confused me. I didn't think X Sector was themed around anything. I thought it was just like sort of miscellaneous, random little area, but it's actually themed around a scientific experiment sort of suburb place. And in this ride, it's themed around the Smiler experimenting with ways to make people happy, as it comes in the name. And it is good that they've got the Smiler up and running. It has had a few problems, as you might have heard in the last year or two. Well, ever since it opened, it's broken down, and yeah, I'm sure you know what I mean. I'm sure you've all heard about what's happened and stuff, but it's back open now for 2016, and it's working on this server. Well, it was last time I checked anyway, so we should be okay. And this is actually quite a long queue line, this. It's even longer in real life though. I mean, not in length, but in time you have to wait. And then, so we continue to sort of go around underneath this ride. And like a lot of rides at Alton Towers, this ride is partly built in a pit. Not as big as Nemesis is or Oblivion's pit though. And am I going backwards? I think I'm going the wrong way in the queue line. This is taking forever. Anyway. And then you sort of go into this building for the last bit of the queue, the indoor building. And it's sort of got, you can't see it on here because you don't do it, but it's got lots of flashing lights and stuff and weird effects. And then you keep going around and up the stairs to where the ride is. And I'd like to say a big thank you to the people who did make this server, because I know how much time and effort there must have been spent making this one-to-one scale recreation. It must have took ages, and I'd like to say thank you for it, so people don't have to go to the theme parks to experience things like this. They can also experience it in the video game. So anyway, let's press the button and the train will come. And oh, there we go. So this actually starts with sort of an indoor drop and an inversion, which we're going around now. And then we sort of get to this bit, and look, they've even wrote the laughing that you can hear on the ride, as you can probably see. And now we're going to go up the first lift hill. This is a very long ride as well, this actually. And I believe this is actually timed to the length of the real ride as well. So here we go. And this is how they do the inversion. It's like they do it with ladders, as you can see probably at the moment. I don't know how it's done, because I've tried to make inversions with ladders and it's not worked. Because I don't know how they do it. But it's just amazing, basically. Here we go, halfway point. As you can see, halfway corrected. I don't know why it says halfway corrected. What does that exactly mean? I don't know, but I heard that they removed it for 2016. Look, they've even made the vertical lift hill with ladders. It's just amazing. Like, I've tried to do this, and I don't know whether it's with programming or what, but they've done it, and it's amazing. I just think it's amazing. It must have took so much time and effort to do this. So here we go. I've lost count of how many inversions we've done, but it must be about, I think we're on about 10. And then we've got about 3 more to go. The last 2. And there we go. Round the final corner and into the brakes. When it stops lagging. And there we go. And I do not belong to the Smiler because I'm going to go on another ride. So then we just exit through this corridor area. There we go. And we're back out here. Anyway, you can probably guess what I'm going to try and go on next. And that is Oblivion. And we can actually do this to walk straight to it. I just wanted you to see some of the other bits of the park. That's the only reason why I didn't use a walk. So here we go, round around the helix sort of queue line. Oh. And am I already at the top, or have I just got stuck? Oh, there we go. It's just a little building that we went through. I love this queue line though, the way it just goes round in circles. It looks like we're here. Almost. Yep, here we are, Oblivion. And let's spawn a train in. Oh, it's gonna go without me if I'm not quick. But I was in time. So this is a very simple dive coaster that I think it was it 1998 it opened, and it was like the first vertical drop. Yeah, it was the first vertical drop roller coaster. So another world's first for you. Alton Towers. It has so many famous rides. It's pretty much the best. It is the best park in the UK, best theme park. So here we go on Oblivion, and we've done this vertical drop with ladders as well. So here we go, whoa, down the hole. Oh. Only thing I would say about this ride is it's a bit short. So that will be the end of the first part of my 30 subscriber special, but we'll be back for part 2. I'm going to record that right now, and it should be online very shortly. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you all next time. Bye!